and I'm back. Guys, 3 videos in like 1 week. I told you I was coming back creating video for you guys, so here I'm doing it again. Today, it's Minnesota fishing opener, Mother's Day weekend, May 12th, I think, Saturday, and me and my buddy Nick Retka are headed out to the Mississippi River next to Little Falls, between Little Falls, Minnesota and Royalton, Minnesota, and we're gonna be going after some smallmouth bass. Nick was out there the other day on the shore by his grandpa's place. He was doing some catfishing or something, and he said that he could not keep the smallmouth off his line. He was doing some live bait rigging and whatnot, and this was before the season. He wasn't targeting smallmouth, but he said he could not keep those brown fish off his line. So we're headed out there today. It's legal to fish them now. We're going to catch and release, of course, and we're going to be throwing crankbaits, jerkbaits, some moving baits right along the bank, because that's where he said they were, and we're going to see what we can do. I know the water is probably going to be pretty high, pretty muddy, and very fast, and still pretty cold, but those smallmouth seem to be aggressive. So we're gonna hop in the Stratus, meet up with Nick here, and you know what, we're gonna see, you know, maybe we won't catch anything. It's kind of like our crappie fishing trip the other day. You know, I didn't even really plan on catching anything, but ended up catching, we caught 2 crappie and some bonus fish in there. It was still pretty slow, but this upcoming week looks like it's supposed to get back into the 80s and sunny. I'm done with school. I graduate college tomorrow, so that's pretty cool. I'll be done. I got a few weeks before my job starts, so you know I'll be hitting the water, getting a lot of video content for you guys. So let's head out there today, and you know, let's hope for the best. Here we go. What? I put it in. Yeah. No one's going swimming today.
How far away should I hold it?
You can hold it
roughly.
Right here. That's
okay.
Fine.
All right, we're here, Minnesota fishing opener, out on the river, gonna chase some smallies, big old brown girls. Should be fun. Nice cold water. We've had a late ice out, so they should be shallow and ready to go.
How are we gonna catch them today?
That's a good question.
We gonna learn today.
We'll take her minute by minute and see what happens, I guess.
I think we're gonna try to beat the bank with some crankbaits first, and then if we have to, we'll slow down maybe with some soft plastics. But we're really hoping we don't have to, because we like to rip it and just keep moving. So
cranks and jerks to start, cover water. We'll see what happens.
Let's get after it. All right, folks, so we just started fishing out here. We're on the river. I don't know if you can see all these ripples here. You should be able to, but this current, spring of the year, is ripping. The water's not actually super high, but the current is very, very heavy, as it typically is this time of year. And let me tell you, this is kind of the first time I've really gotten to play with this Minn Kota Ultrex. Literally in the first 5 minutes, I came up here, let her adjust the satellites, put her on spot lock. This current is, what do you think this current's at, Nick? A couple miles an hour?
Yeah.
I mean, she's coming a couple miles an hour really well. And I put this sucker on spot lock, and we have not budged but a couple inches. It's sitting there, it's on spot lock right now. Look at her, she's just turning, she's keeping us on there. Perfect distance from the bank. It just, this is unreal. So very excited to start using this. So now let's see if we can actually catch some fish.
Little jerkbait bass right there. Pretty small, but put up a good little scrap. Starting to get something going here. Between the jerkbait and a grub, actually. One of our first casts on the spot, we had a big girl roll up on the jerkbait, but she just rolled up so slow. I think I just was jerking it a little too quick, so I slowed her down and caught this one. So we getting something going here. we go, another one. Yeah, I actually just lengthened up the pauses on the jerkbait, and it didn't take too much longer, and she actually bit a couple casts later too. So, starting to figure it out. Just needs a longer pause.
All right, folks, here's the deal. We fished upriver. We caught a couple smallmouths, you saw that. We went downriver, fished a little bit deeper. I don't think we actually caught anything doing that. I don't even think we got a bite. So now we came back upriver on this shoreline over here where we had caught a couple walleyes and such. Missed one decent smallmouth, missed one more walleye. Other than that, just not going on here. We've been catching a lot of them in like the dead center of the river, just literally fan casting into no man's land. It doesn't seem they're relating to rock or trees or current breaks or anything like that, which makes them really, really difficult, along with the cold water and the overcast skies. Makes it really tough for smallmouth. But we're gonna run further upriver one more time, drift back down, and then I think we'll call it quits for the day. But we'll see. We're still casting these grubs. Haven't really thrown a jerkbait. Nick switched to a Berkeley flicker shad for walleyes and smallmouth, and I'm still pulling the grub. So it's kind of slow, but it hasn't been the worst day, and a decent first bass outing for the year. So stay tuned. We'll see if we can't get something upriver.
The flicker shad strikes. Just actually put it on not too long ago. Probably made 25 casts. Got a fish already. So that cold water though, those shad profile baits really stuck in there. The shad profile baits really shine. Just a nice slow steady retrieve, not doing anything fancy, just cast out, reel it in, feel it tick off the rocks, and this little one ate it. So is it recording?
Yep.
Okay.
Folks, we finally got a bite here. Nick was nice enough to let me use his grub he's been using and catching walleye. Nice ones on, and I took a random cast into the middle of the river and got this girl. Again, not the biggest thing, but we're slowly putting a pattern together. And look how chunky it is. So you can tell that they are feeding. This water's starting to get a little bit warmer. You can see how well she ate it. Nice little grub in a translucent white color and a chunky little smallmouth. So let's keep casting and see what we can do. All right, folks, just pulled back into the landing. Nick's going to get the truck right now. I think we ended the day with 6 smallmouth total in about 4 hours. So fishing was a little slow, but water's still cold. Still had a lot of fun. I only personally got, I think, 3 bites all day. One was from a walleye, missed that. One was a decent smallmouth that I pulled it away from, and then the one that I caught that you all saw. So not a bad first trip out for the year. Definitely gonna be a lot more to follow, but just shows that if you start too early, it can definitely be a little bit tough. So Nick's getting the truck right now. We're headed home. We'll see you guys next time.